Hello again, guys. Right, well, 2.5 hours, nearly 3 hours I left and made the previous video and then left. I got back and first thing I looked at was GBCAD, and I could see that had moved up, so I drew a few more levels on there, and then I quickly looked at UJ. Remember I talked about that having a big daily candle with no wick. You can't really see the levels under there now because I've what I did was got back, drew a bunch of levels on there, looked at what was going on. It had pulled back, so second thing I look at is M30. Make sure we're green on M30, which we were. You can clearly see that. Clearly see we've trended up with regards to candlestick trends, low, high, high, low, high, high. M30. I did draw my levels on H1, M15, M30, as I show you in every video, and basically get down to M5. I'd missed a big lump of the move. The entry was there, really. That was the, you always see these arrows on my charts when I look at them, the RSI histo. Bust up. Oops, what's happened there? Need a bigger arrow. Bust up, pull back, break and close, and then that marks where I should have been entering the trade. Lovely strong move. So that would have been from there upwards a nice 16-17 pip move. As it was, I got just under 5 pips out of it because I trade between the levels, as I talk about all the time. So I got in late, as I say, but I like the look of this break up. It's a good solid trending move now. Low, high, higher, low, higher, high, pull back, continuation. Took it up to the H1 high, and as you can see, it's gone up to test old S2 as new resistance. That's why I have the FXI pivots on my charts, and then we've got the H4 level drawn on there, which it looks like it's going to test in a moment. So, it's just as simple as that, guys. When you've got a big move down, so any novice traders, I would say wait for the end of the day. Look for these big moves. Look for these big daily candles, say for example, without wicks, something with a bit of oomph on it, as it were, and then just wait for the reversals. A big candle like this in a day, see what happens there. Or it doesn't happen all the time, and if it doesn't happen, so what? You've just move on, look for something else. You can do this to numerous charts. The GBCAD, as I say, ended up just pushing on and on up. That's the daily charts there. So H4, H1. As I say, I got back and drew new levels on these things. So that's the H1 low. That was the new H1 candle high. Had to adjust them. That's the M30 low. As you can see, we still haven't got an M30 candle close on here. Don't worry, that's the arrow from the UJ chart. That's what happens when you use this thing here. The annotations stay on the charts. You have to be careful of that. So we still haven't closed. When this M30 closes, if that's red and we've closed below all this lot of support here, then we'd expect a little pullback. As long as it doesn't reverse back on itself and this go from red to green again, then you just keep dropping down the time frames and making sure everything's right, using the 5-minute and the 1-minute for your entry. In fact, what this has done now, you can see this has broken or busted, pulled back, close, and entry, but that's not a valid entry really, because you haven't got the reversal. You haven't even got the VIX Sporandio lower high situation. If this had been, this is more of a 2B situation, although it's not very clear. But there you go, guys. So draw your levels on the charts. Look for your big moves. Draw your levels on the charts. Watch your M30. Watch the levels, see whether they get broken. Going back to this UJ, on the M30, you can clearly see it telegraphs to you when you're likely to have a decent move. Over here you certainly wouldn't want to be trading into the hourly 8 EMA, and this one quite probably would have done something, pulled back against itself, or it wasn't late enough in the day. At the end of the day, 62 to 40, it wouldn't be anywhere near that. It'd be more like 40 to 40 or whatever, you know. So you want to see a bit of a stretch in these things, and basically that's what that USDCAD, you know, got in a little bit overexcited too early. Now, if I remember right, it was about 80. Now we're nearer the overextended stage, as it were, especially for a Friday. It's quite a big move for a Friday. Normally it's profit-taking day Friday, but that's by the by. We don't really use that terminology in what I do. I just trade the levels. So another few pips in the bank for me. Very relaxed session. As I say, I don't study all of these. There's probably masses of these trades all over the place. You just study what you like. You know, you can have a quick run through by just looking at the 30 minutes. We could do that now, actually. 30 minute, no, nothing exciting. 30 minute, well, it turned red up here. So there's been a 30 minute break and close here, so that was a trigger to go short just on the 30 minute chart there. But that may be confusing things, so I won't go there anymore. Stick to looking for your daily charts, get an indication of what's going on regarding the daily charts. Have one eye on this. Actually, saying that, this is looking interesting here off the R2, so you could sit down and draw your levels on that one. Draw your own levels on that one, and if I get a chance, I've got to go out again, I might stick a few levels on there and see whether we get a reversal, and then you can compare your levels to mine. I will try and do that, but that'll be in about an hour's or so time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And just lastly, I hope you are realising it is just that relaxed. As the price moves up, keep one eye on this. So end of day trading, I think, is the best way for novices to look at this. Forget all the pre-Frankfurt, Frankfurt, London Open stuff. If you know you have to get up extra early because of your time zone, obviously watch them and study them if you need to, or even try to trade them. But if you want an easy way of doing this, I think the best and easiest way is just to watch these reversals form in front of your eyes. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.